Okay, so the Black Ops Cold War Alpha has officially ended, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts, what I thought was good, what I thought was bad about this alpha, and just overall how I feel about the game. I want you guys to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, just because I want to see everybody's perspective, and maybe, just maybe, a Treyarch developer will see this video. So before we get into it, make sure you guys drop a like on it, man. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and without further ado though, let's get right into the video. Alright, so without wasting any time, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Something that has been trending. If you guys have a Twitter account, you guys would have seen that pretty much during this entire weekend, skill-based matchmaking was trending. Over, I think, 100,000 people tweeted about it being in the Black Ops Cold War Alpha, and I kind of expected it to be in there. I mean, I don't think they're ever gonna completely remove it, but it is as strong as the Modern Warfare system, so it makes sense why it was trending. And I'm like 1,000,000% sure Treyarch developers seen it, and it's not really much they can do because, you know, Activision, they have a patent, if you guys didn't know, a US patent that says this is our skill-based matchmaking system. You guys can go ahead and read up on it. It has some crazy stuff in there, some stuff about microtransactions. Just, it's a weird system, and if you want to do research about it, you guys can Google it, but it's not going anywhere. They literally I think put that patent in place like last year, and that was during the Modern Warfare, you know, system. So you saw a lot of people reverse boosting. Honestly, I might do it if I decide to play this game for the full year, which we'll talk about later in this video, because somebody in the comment section of my last video actually asked me, will I play this game for the full entire year? And it's kind of weird to be saying that because most of you guys know me as a Call of Duty channel, but I do enjoy playing other games. We'll get into that in a second. But skill-based matchmaking in the alpha, personally, I only played probably like 3 or 4 games solo, and even then, when I was playing with my friends, we felt the effect of skill-based matchmaking, and my friends decided to, you know, hop on different accounts, and we were still playing together, and you can notice the difference when they hop on the new account. I don't think skill-based matchmaking belongs in COD unless it is a ranked playlist. You guys already know how I feel about skill-based matchmaking if you watch my videos for long enough. But yeah, it's going to be a big factor to see how skill-based matchmaking continues on, if it's going to be the exact same from what it was in the alpha to the beta and then to the full game. Because I'll have more of a, you know, solid opinion on how I feel about this game, because that one thing right there can take all the fun out of the game. We're just gonna have to see, but I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this because I have some other things I want to talk about. We're gonna move on to weapon balancing. Now this one, you know, it's nothing, you know, too bad. You know, weapon balancing, the only real thing they need to worry about is nerfing the AK-74U, because at all ranges it just kills super quick, man. It's crazy. So I wouldn't say nerf it to the ground, but, you know, just do a little bit of tweaking, make sure at longer ranges it falls off a little bit easier, because people are using it as an assault rifle. So I just think they need to work on that. They also need to buff the pistols in this game. Literally, there's no purpose to use anything other than a shotgun or a launcher. So definitely buff the pistols up in this game, or maybe they have better pistols coming out in the full game, but they definitely need to make those starting pistols way better. They also need to make the AK and the Krig a little bit more powerful compared to the XM4. The AK, I think, has a little bit too much recoil, but it's manageable, but it's just not as good as the XM4. I think the XM4 is just like all around like good in my opinion, but the Krig is a little bit weak too, so they need to work on that. I'm trying to think of some other weapons they need to work on as far as SMGs. I liked all the SMGs. MP5 falls off at a longer range, but that's okay. It's an SMG, and that's kind of what it's supposed to do. But the AK-74U is just super superior, so you would think it would need a buff. I think it was called the Type something, 821. There we go, Type 821 or something like that. That was pretty decent. I like using that a lot too, so I don't really think that. Maybe a little bit of a buff on that, but really nothing too crazy. Tactical rifles so far from what I've used is good, so they don't really need to worry about too much weapon balancing. Like I said, just really focus on the AK-74U, getting that into the right spot. And then now we talk about the streak system. Now the streak system is something I've been worried about ever since I've seen the early alpha footage, and man, I'm gonna be honest, like I dropped the nuclear in the Black Ops Cold War Alpha. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. If you haven't already, go check it out. But a main reason why I got that nuclear, if I'm being 100% transparent, is because the score streak, the War Machine, man. The War Machine score streak is just too crazy. Like, it counts towards your nuclear for one, and then for two, it has like what, 11 or 12 in the ammo capacity, whatever. They need to drop the ammo count in the War Machine, especially because you can keep it in your hand as long as possible. You can almost guarantee that you get at least 7 kills minimum with the War Machine, just because that's factoring in like flat jacket if you miss your shot or something like that. They also need to make the cooldown for non-lethal streaks lower, so I want to be able to call in a little bit more spy planes. I know that might seem kind of spammy, but I don't know, I just think non-lethal and lethal streaks shouldn't have the same countdown. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't know, I could be wrong there. Definitely think they need to do some work with the streak system though, especially with the artillery strikes, man. It was a good amount of streaks that I died off of, and it was because of an artillery strike of a player that was going completely negative. So it's just a lethal thing that it's just a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, especially with you get 3 placements on the map with the little artillery strike, and if they know where you're at and you're on a streak, it's just, I don't know, it just works against you, and that's just something they need to work on in my opinion. But you know, to the positives, I like that they brought the map voting back, which is good. The regular matchmaking is back in terms of staying in the same lobby after you play a game, instead of it kicking you out like Modern Warfare. And that's what I really thought would make the skill-based matchmaking system not as severe, but somehow it's still kind of powerful, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just because noobs leaving the game, and then it fills the game with like the people of a better skill level once you start to do better and better. Because if you guys notice, your first 2 or 3 games, you know, it's gonna be pretty decent, but once you get past that, it's just a whole different ballpark. I can go on and on about skill-based matchmaking, but movement was okay to me. Could be a little bit smoother and could be ironed out. The beta could be a whole different experience, and that's what the developers are making it seem like over on Twitter. If you follow like Tony Flame or something like that, they've been talking about how they've made so many changes from this build we've played to the beta, and I don't know, we'll just have to see, like I said. But I really did enjoy the sniping. I know it's going to be different in the beta, and the only reason, you know, sniping was really good is because they had aim assist on the snipers. They was testing stuff out. I don't really have a problem, you know, BO3 sniping. I'm assuming that's what the sniping is going to be like once they, you know, finally put it out to the beta and then the full game. So I don't really have a problem with that. It's just going to, you know, no aim assist sniping. It's not really that big of a deal, if I'm being honest. So I did enjoy the sniping, especially using that LW3 Tundra. Bolt action felt pretty good. On to the last thing of the video. Now, somebody commented, like I said earlier, will I play this game the full entire year? My answer to that is I don't know. I would have to see if they do anything about this skill-based matchmaking, because if I'm being honest, Modern Warfare I don't know if you guys could tell, but Modern Warfare has put me through some days, I'm not gonna lie, and that shouldn't be the case if I'm playing a video game, especially if I want to play solo. And I didn't even get a chance to really get into the solo action on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, so that could have completely altered my opinion. I was just trying to play with friends, have fun, and then the thing is, right, any game can be fun if you play with friends. So at the end of the day, you can't really judge a game if you're just playing with friends all the time, because you don't know like how it feels just to play by yourself. Even though, you know, sometimes games are made to be played with friends, it just depends what game it is. But if you can't play a game by yourself and have fun, then is that game really good? And skill-based matchmaking will tear you apart on both ends if you play solo. The reason I say that is because, for one, I get bad teammates all the time. So if I'm playing with friends, I can completely avoid that. We have communication, all that good stuff. But if I'm playing solo, don't have communication with the people on my team, and they're trash at the game, that just adds on to the pain. I'm losing. They're giving the enemy streaks, and it's just going to be an even worse experience. The enemies I'm going to be playing are going to be jump shot and drop shot and slide shot and all that. Every G slide, I don't know how they're going to do that, but they're going to find a way. It's just too much stress to just play a game that's supposed to be for fun. So if I'm going to be playing this game the whole year, like I said, I don't know, but there is a lot of good games coming out this year, and you guys know I've been a gamer before I was a Call of Duty player. I want that to be known. As long as the game is solid and interesting, I'll keep an eye out for it. And there's a lot of single player games just I want to do videos on, maybe walkthroughs, let's plays. And you guys have seen I've done a couple of them in the lifespan of Modern Warfare, and that's just because, you know, sometimes I wanted to just get away, and there was some really good games that came out that I did let's plays on. But I'm just gonna keep it simple right here. If the skill-based matchmaking system, which is a main reason why I'm kind of iffy about this whole thing or this whole question, if it's exactly the way it is in this Black Ops Cold War Alpha to the beta and then to the full game, no changes at all, either I'm going to be reverse boosting, I'm being 1,000,000% honest with you, I will be, if it is this exact same way, or I might just do some let's plays, man. Honestly, we're gonna see. I'm really looking forward to the zombies this year. We're gonna see how Warzone turns out in the future, and then maybe I'll do like a campaign let's play walkthrough or whatever. We'll just have to wait and see, because the PS5, I actually secured one of those, so man, I'm gonna be on the PS5 games, man, and I want to share that experience with you guys. So hopefully you're here to watch that. It's just so much that you can take from a game mentally before you just be like, hey, okay, what did I start playing games for in the first place? And the main answer to that for me is to have fun. I'm gonna wrap off the video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, man. Make sure you guys drop a like on today's video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about Black Ops Cold War in the comment section down below. Looking forward to zombies, looking forward to maybe Warzone and the campaign for sure. So multiplayer, skill-based matchmaking, man, it's looking a little spooky. Thank you guys so much for watching, man, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.